Hey guys, subscribe for daily content. And if you're shopping for gear, make sure you check out the description for the newest items at some of the very best online retailers. There's also links for some of the items that I personally recommend. Thanks! What's going on YouTube? Metal Complex here, and today I've got another short little unboxing video to share with you guys. 3 brand new knives from Ketuo. I know that these are brand new because I've never heard of the models before, so that's really interesting. I'm always super excited to see what Ketuo brings to the table because their stuff tends to be on the wacky side, being a partner with Reich or their own company, and they have their designs manufactured by Reich. It tends to be pretty crazy stuff. So whatever it is, I'll link in the description. It really does help my channel when you use those links before you buy something, but that is, of course, entirely up to you. Thanks to my patrons for supporting me. Thanks to Reich for sending this stuff in, or Reich Ketuo. So 2 of these are called, is it the Meridian? Yeah, so I think I want to do these first, and I've got a different model that's totally different. Is that 3rd package. We're going to do these one at a time here. So this is not a review. I don't have information. I don't have pricing or anything like that. I'll link them, right? If you want to see the prices and stuff, they're links in the description. I've never handled these before. The Meridian. Okay, so right off the bat, the pivot looks very interesting. Whoops-a-daisy. Okay. Come on now. Yeah, wow. Okay, that's kind of cool. Definitely different on the pivot. This is the kind of weirdness that I tend to expect from Ketuo, and I mean weirdness in a good way, right? Very nice machining. Interesting how the whole thing sort of comes up and peaks at the pivot, which looks proprietary, but it also looks like it would accept a flathead, which is a little bit odd and annoying. I would have preferred that was Torx, but it does look nice, right? So back here we have Ketuo. We've got the blue titanium screws. Got nice centering, right? Gold milled pocket clip. Gold titanium. And let's flip it. Okay, nice blade. Kind of that, that overcast. It's like a glass blasted or ceramic blasted blade there. Nice and clean. Very, very future looking for sure. Nice action, honestly. This is both, it's both push button and light switch thanks to jimping that actually works there. So I'm going to guess the other one is just a variation of that. So let's open this up and take a look. I'll measure them and weigh them here in a sec, too. This stuff that they package the boxes with is, like, unnaturally strong. It is so impossible to just rip apart. So this is... now we have an anodized version of this. Is there something special going on here? Wow, what the heck? So at first I thought this was crystal tie. It's not. Super smooth, by the way. This feels much different than this. This has been anodized and tumbled and then polished. So we have, I'm getting my fingerprints all over it, but I'm trying to bring the color out. Definitely a purple to blue here. That's pretty nice. This does feel really smooth to the touch. Super slippery. And then this is actually a different blade. We have a tumbled blade with satin flats there. So again, this is the KT Meridian. I would call the detent medium to medium light, definitely. But the flipper tab works. You can see there it's not a super sticky detent, right? But it does work without detent lash. That's the thing that always bothers me. It's a nice looking knife. I would imagine the blade steel is M390. Right? And I would certainly hope that they're at least hitting that industry standard. It probably, yeah, it says it right there. M390, the designer is Mitchell Pickard, or Pickard, could be, it's probably Pickard. Yeah, 6AL4V, so grade 5. US titanium, made in China, but US titanium, and then the blade is M390, which is Bowler. People forget. People are like, okay, so it's manufactured in China, so all the titanium and all the steel comes from China. No. If it's 6AL4V, that is American. That's grade 5 American titanium, right? Machined, all that in China, but got it from the USA. Their TC4 is the equivalent to our grade 5. It's Chinese grade 2, so if they use TC4, that means the titanium came from China. The M390, that's Böhler. That's Austria. It's not Chinese M390. It comes from Böhler. They phone them up. Hey, Böhler, we want some M390. And Böhler says, okay. That is, if you ever wondered, that is how that works. Not exactly. It's not that casual, but I'm just saying that's, that's true. Okay. The last one here, the Yakuza, however you want to pronounce that, designed by Felix, there's no T on the end of that, Felix Danishwara, guarantee I messed that up. What's interesting there is that it says the blade material is Damascus. Damascus, is it? Let's take a look. Okay. Yakuza. So we have the copper carbon fiber, which is really cool. That is not Damascus. They sent me the wrong box, unless I'm missing something. Material, Damascus, carbon fiber. Yeah. No, I don't think so, unless I'm missing something on the blade. I think that the blade is M390. Yeah. Look at this weird little thumb thing right there. Okay, just like a big old choppy boy. Definitely. How about using the opening hole? Actually, that works really well. This is a pretty comfortable knife. It's also a sub frame lock. Look at all that potential for surface contact. Wow. So it's a frame lock that's just nested. Most of the lock bar is nested underneath this carbon fiber scale, which is nice because that means, usually you're not going to have to worry about where to place your hands while you're deploying it. And while you're working with it, a lot of the pressure from your hand goes into the frame and scale versus the lock on an exposed frame lock. That's kind of neat, right? Certainly, not a style that we've never seen before, but I do like this big, aggressive, almost kind of Warhammer 40K looking blade, or it looks like maybe something from World of Warcraft, like real chunky and wide and thick. The cutting edge here is actually thinner than you might expect because this is a compound grind. So really thick edge, but your primary grind is, I'm not going to call it like razor thin, but it is relatively thin down at the cutting edge. So that's nice. So real quick, we'll do length or the measurements, and then we'll do the weight on all of them. So for the Meridian, if I'm saying that correctly, the overall length, I'm going to guess that's probably close to 9, maybe 8.75. Yeah. Not quite 8.75. 8.65 blade length. 3.7, not quite 3.75. And I don't know why I'm measuring the other one as if it's going to be different. The cutting edge is 3.5 inches. So on the Yakuza, 7.65. What? That's not even an 8-inch knife? Wow, that is bizarre. This feels huge. I mean, like my brain told me that it was at least an 8-inch knife. Probably just the blade is really aggressive. 7.65 inches, blade length is 3.35, cutting edge is 3.25. Let's weigh them all real quick. We'll start off with I'm curious to see if there's any weight difference between this one and the first one that we opened up. 4.3 ounces, not bad. That's actually quite a bit lighter than I thought this one was going to be. They're the same. It's just the scale. And then this guy coming in at 4.8 ounces. Okay, probably some variations of each of these outside of what you're seeing here. So if you want to see everything that's available, I'll put them in the links. Each of these knives will get individual reviews. What's happening today is not a review. It's an unboxing. I can't review something that I literally just opened up and looked at for the first time. But just to make you aware of it, here we go. Here it is. And expect full-length reviews down the road if you want to wait and hear my thoughts after I've carried and used them for a bit. Please make sure to follow me on Instagram at metal_complex. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like. If you'd like to check out my other content, I do, of course, have lots of videos of knives that are either expensive or inexpensive that I do or don't like, so check those out. And if you enjoy all my content, go ahead and click on that Metal Complex logo right there and subscribe because there's definitely more coming. Thanks again for watching, everybody, and have a great day.